Most Mercedes owners in America do the same thing. They buy the car, feel incredible about it, and then treat the maintenance like something they will deal with later. Later turns into never. And around 80,000 miles, something big breaks. The transmission starts slipping, the electronics go sideways, and suddenly there is a $4,000 repair bill sitting on the table and nobody knows why. The why is simple: they skipped the habits, the German habits, the exact ones that keep these cars running clean, smooth, and strong well past 300,000 miles. So let us get into all 17 of them right now. 1. Change your oil. Every 5,000 miles, not 10,000. Your Mercedes computer will tell you 10,000 miles between oil changes is fine. And maybe for a light driver doing easy highway miles, sure. But if you are in stop and go traffic in Houston or Chicago, if you are doing short trips, if your engine is working hard, that interval is too long. What happens is the oil breaks down, gets diluted, and starts leaving sludge inside the engine. On a turbocharged Mercedes engine, that sludge is a serious problem. Go every 5,000 miles. It costs you maybe $100 extra per year. It saves you from a $6,000 engine repair down the road. 2. Only use MB-approved fluids every single time. This one sounds boring, but pay close attention. Mercedes engines, transmissions, and cooling systems are built around very specific fluid chemistry. The oil needs to meet MB229.5 spec. The coolant needs MB325.0 or 325.6. These are not random numbers. When you put generic Walmart coolant or off-brand oil in a Mercedes, it does not just perform a little worse. It slowly eats the aluminum components, degrades the seals, and messes with the variable valve timing system. A lot of American shops grab whatever fluid is on the shelf. A German owner drives to the dealership or orders the exact spec fluid online. That small habit adds years to the engine life. 3. Service. That transmission fluid, lifetime, is a lie. Mercedes labels the transmission as sealed for life. Here is what that actually means. Sealed for the life they expect the average person to keep the car, which is maybe 80,000 miles. If you are going for 300,000, that fluid needs to come out every 40,000 to 60,000 miles. Over time, tiny metal particles from normal wear collect in that fluid. They circulate through the valve body and conductor plate. Those two parts alone can cost $3,000 to replace. A transmission fluid service costs around $200 to $300. Do it at 50,000 miles. Do it again at 100,000. Your transmission will feel brand new every single time. 4. Get a Mercedes-specific diagnostic tool. Most Americans plug in a $30 OBD2 scanner from Amazon, see no codes, and assume everything is fine. That scanner cannot talk to half the modules in a Mercedes. It misses faults in the suspension system, the airbag module, the transmission control unit, all of it. German owners use tools like the iCarsoft MB or the Foxwell NT530. These tools actually speak Mercedes language. They pull codes from every module in the car. A small sensor fault that costs $40 to fix today becomes a $2,000 system failure in 6 months if you never catch it. Spend $150 on the right tool. Use it every few months. Know exactly what is happening inside your car. 5. Fix small leaks the same week. Mercedes engine bays are packed tight. Everything is close together. The wiring, the hoses, the alternator, the sensors. So when a valve cover starts weeping oil, that oil does not just drip on the ground. It drips onto the rubber hoses right next to it. It drips onto the alternator below it. Give it 3 months, And now you have a $90 valve cover gasket job that turned into a $900 alternator replacement plus hose replacements. Germans fix leaks fast because they understand the layout of what they are driving. Americans wait and hope. Do not wait. 6. Flush your brake. Fluid. Every 2 years. Brake fluid absorbs moisture from the air. That is just what it does. After 2 years, the moisture content gets high enough that the boiling point drops significantly. In hard braking situations, that matters a lot. That moisture also rusts the internal components of your ABS and ESP modules. Those are expensive electronic parts. A brake fluid flush costs around $80 to $100. A new ABS module costs $600 to $1,200. Flush the fluid every 2 years. Keep those components clean and dry, and your braking system lasts the life of the car. 7. Watch your fuel level. On newer Mercedes models, the fuel pump lives inside the gas tank and uses the fuel around it to stay cool. When you run the tank low constantly, and a lot of drivers do this, running on fumes until the light comes on, that pump is running hot with nothing to cool it down. Do that enough times and the pump burns out. A fuel pump replacement on a Mercedes runs anywhere from $500 to $900. Keeping the tank above a quarter costs you nothing. Older models also need the external fuel filter swapped out around every 60,000 miles. Simple, cheap, and most people never do it. 8. Clear your sunroof and cowl drains. This one right here has destroyed thousands of Mercedes in America. The sunroof has drain tubes. The cowl at the base of the windshield has drains. Leaves, dirt, and debris block these drains over time. When it rains, water has nowhere to go and it overflows straight into the cabin. It soaks into the footwells where the SAM unit sits. That is the signal acquisition module. Basically, the brain controlling your lights, wipers, and half your electronics. Replacing a SAM unit runs $1,500 to $2,500. Cleaning the drains takes 10 minutes and a bottle of compressed air. Do it every spring and every fall. 9. Condition. Your interior every 3 to 6 months. MB Techs and leather interiors look incredible when they are maintained. When they are ignored, they crack, fade, and peel, especially in states like Texas, Arizona, or Florida where the sun is brutal. A cracked interior drops the resale value of the car by thousands of dollars. Germans condition the upholstery regularly with products made specifically for Mercedes interiors. It takes 20 minutes. A good conditioning product costs $20 to $30, and your interior stays looking factory fresh at 200,000 miles. Resale value stays strong. The car feels premium every time you get in. Actually, some of these last 8 are the ones most people completely overlook. And overlooking them is exactly how a perfectly good Mercedes ends up at the junkyard at 120,000 miles, when it had another 180,000 miles left in it. And real quick before we get into it, if this is already making sense to you, hit that like button and subscribe, because we have a lot more coming. Alright, let us keep going. 10. Inspect your serpentine belt and pulleys. The serpentine belt runs everything on the front of your engine. The alternator, the power steering pump, the AC compressor, all of it. Now the belt itself is cheap, but the pulleys and tensioners that guide it, those wear out quietly. You might hear a faint whining or squeaking at certain RPMs. Most people turn the radio up. Germans pull into the shop. Here is why that matters. When a pulley bearing fails, it can snap the belt at highway speed. No belt means no alternator, no power steering, and if the timing is wrong, potential engine damage. Get the belt and pulleys inspected at 60,000 miles and again at 120,000. The parts cost maybe $200 to $300. A broken belt on the highway cost you a tow, a full inspection, and whatever got damaged along the way. 11. Take that cold start rattle. Seriously. So you start your Mercedes on a cold morning and for about 2 seconds, you hear a faint metallic rattle. Then it goes away. And you think, okay, it went away, so it is probably fine. It is not fine. That sound is almost always the timing chain tensioner losing pressure or the camshaft adjusters wearing out. These are parts that keep the timing chain tight and the valves moving at exactly the right moment. When they fail completely, the chain skips. And when the chain skips on a Mercedes engine, the valves make contact with the pistons. Catch it early, fix the tensioner for $400 to $600, and the engine keeps running perfectly. Do not let that rattle go more than a few weeks without getting it looked at. 12. Drive it on the highway. This one is specifically for people who mostly drive short distances around the city. So what happens when a direct injection Mercedes engine only does short trips? The engine never fully heats up, condensation builds inside, and carbon deposits start forming on the intake valves. Over time, those deposits restrict airflow and the engine starts running rough, losing power, burning more fuel. A full carbon cleaning service costs $400 to $700. The free alternative is a 20 to 30 minute highway drive at least once a week. Get the engine up to full operating temperature. Let everything burn off naturally. All the systems, the transmission, the differential, the exhaust. They all need that heat cycle to stay clean and balanced. Americans with short commutes skip this constantly and then wonder why the car feels sluggish at 90,000 miles. 13. Brake smooth, protect everything. Underneath, this is a driving habit, not a maintenance task, and it makes a massive difference. Hard, aggressive braking puts serious stress on the suspension bushings, the ball joints, and the brake rotors all at once. Mercedes suspension components are engineered to be precise and comfortable, but they are not designed to absorb repeated panic stops. When you brake smoothly and progressively, those components last significantly longer. Past 150,000 miles, a Mercedes that has been driven smoothly still has that tight, connected steering feel. One that has been driven aggressively starts feeling loose and vague around 100,000 miles. Rotor replacements, ball joints, control arm bushings, budgeting all of that together can easily hit $2,000 to $3,000 on a Mercedes. Smooth braking costs absolutely nothing and keeps all of that intact. 14. Wash. The undercarriage. If you live in the Midwest, the Northeast, or anywhere that gets real winters, Illinois, Michigan, New York, Minnesota, road salt is constantly being sprayed under your car. And Mercedes subframes, fuel lines, and brake lines are not immune to it. Salt accelerates rust faster than most people realize. A rusted brake line failure is a safety emergency. A corroded subframe on a Mercedes can cost $3,000 to $5,000 to properly repair. Germans who live in cold climates wash the undercarriage of their cars weekly during winter months. Most American Mercedes owners never wash the undercarriage once in 5 years. Find a car wash with an undercarriage spray option. Use it every single week from November through March. That one habit alone can add a decade of structural life to the car. 15. Let the engine idle. For 30 seconds. On cold starts. On a cold morning, especially when temperatures drop below freezing, the oil inside your engine is thick and sitting at the bottom. The moment you start the car and immediately drive away hard, That cold, thick oil has not reached the upper parts of the engine yet. The hydraulic lifters, the camshafts, the timing components, they are running with minimal lubrication for those first few seconds. Germans let the car sit and idle for 20 to 30 seconds before pulling out. That small window lets the oil pump push fluid through every channel and gallery in the engine. Metal surfaces get coated before stress is applied. It costs you literally half a minute, and it prevents the kind of wear that quietly shortens engine life by 50,000 to 80,000 miles over time. 16. Replace hydraulic engine and transmission mounts. Mercedes uses hydraulic oil-filled engine mounts and transmission mounts. They absorb vibration incredibly well when they are healthy. When they start failing, you feel an unusual vibration at idle. The car shakes slightly when stopped at a red light. Most Americans notice it and ignore it for months. The worn mount allows the engine and transmission to move more than they should. That extra movement stresses the exhaust manifold connections, the transmission linkage, and surrounding brackets. Parts that had nothing wrong with them start cracking and loosening because the mount is no longer holding things steady. A mount replacement costs $300 to $500. The cascade damage from ignoring it can cost 3 to 4 times that. Feel the vibration, fix the mount, move on. 17. Find yourself a Mercedes specialist. This is the habit that ties everything together. A general mechanic with a generic scan tool and no Mercedes-specific experience is going to misdiagnose things. They will replace parts that did not need replacing and miss the actual problem. Mercedes vehicles run on Star or Zentry diagnostic software. Specialists who work on these cars every single day understand the quirks, the known weak points on specific model years, the software updates that fix recurring issues, the exact torque specs that matter on German-engineered components. Over the life of a high-mileage Mercedes, going to a qualified specialist instead of a general shop saves the average American owner anywhere from $3,000 to $7,000 in unnecessary repairs and misdiagnosed parts. Find a good Mercedes independent specialist in your city. Build a relationship with them. That relationship is worth more than almost any single maintenance item on this list. These are not complicated habits. None of them require you to be a mechanic. They just require you to pay attention, use the right products, and treat the car the way it was designed to be treated. Do all 17 consistently and 300,000 miles, then a Mercedes stops being a surprise. It becomes completely expected.